laughing so much, then but this are two shall patella rent whatever that we are getting. These are two shall uja. Or good morning, good morning. This is a beautiful Monday. Lina laka kinna hippie Maolela wa ko Mogalakwena TV. Ogopola Mogalakwena TV ke station sa television se se leng gona mo motseng wa Mogalakwena se se lebeletseng ditiragalo tsotlhe tse di diragalang mo motseng wa Mogalakwena. Kudu re lebeletse gore go na le dilo tse di botse tse di diragalang mo motseng wa Mogalakwena tse re lebeletseng gore a di bonale a di tsebere jwale rena re tšere maikarabelo a gore re tlo tšea dilo tše di diragalang mo motseng wa Mogalakwena tše di botse ra di iša bathong batho ba bona gore batho ba na le bokgoni batho ba kgona se batho ba tlhoka thušo mo le mo le mo le mo jwale le kgono re na le moyeng wa rena wa go tšwa go la mokopane la liga soccer tournament ye e raloka mo motseng ona o wa mokopane o wa Mogalakwena mo e lore le kgono re tlo boledišana le bona bontate Manqoba leina la bona ke Tshepiso Manqoba Joseph Sibanda. Thobela ntate.
Thobela.
Le kae?
Rona le kae?
Rona. Le re bontate ke mang?
Tshepiso Manqoba Joseph Sibanda.
Yes. Tshepiso o belegetšwe kae a golela kae o dula kae?
Okay, first and foremost, let me start by greeting balatedi ba Mogalakwena TV. Tshepiso Joseph Sibanda was born and bred mo ko Polokwane, Seshego. Yeah, he was born and bred ko Polokwane ko Seshego. A tsena sekolo sa gagwe ko Polokwane up until a ya tertiary.
Okay. Sekolo se o thomileng go sona sa primary ke eng ka ko go la Seshego?
Ke thomile ko Boiketlo Primary School, and then from there ka ya Flora Park Comprehensive High School, then ka feleletša matric wa ka ko ME Magato Secondary School.
Okay. Ke kwa le bolela ka secondary le ile la feleletša le ile kae le garametša dithuto tša lena?
Ke feleletše ko ke ile Enact Training Solutions ya first aid level 1 and from first aid level 1 to level 3, and then I came back kaya MK kagira BLS, which is basic life support.
Wow. Basic life support kire go tla ba go diragalang?
Basic life support simply means sorry you are close to the paramedics. You are close to the paramedics. Whatever you're learning, the paramedics by there, you can actually do it. But what you are doing, you are touching the basis. Then the paramedics, when they come,
Ntate Manqoba re le bona le gola mola motseng wa Seshego le go tšile bo mang mola motseng wa Seshego?
Ka Seshego ke na le ke re bagotsi, but as time goes on, as time goes by, ka bona lo rai actually bagotsi ko ke pathaga nako.
Yeah.
Cause go leng gaka ba kenela bagotsi ba ile re there were more than 10. Then gradually I had to decrease them up until kishala ka mogotsi mo one.
Wow.
We ile re ke best friend ya.
So in other words, Ntate Tshepiso, if a friend or anyone who's close to you or me, as a AD value, we cut.
Yeah.
We cut.
Cut ties.
Yeah, Ntate Manqoba, I see we saw you go Mokopane La Liga Soccer Tournament. Re bona o kitima re plare wela fase malokwane a go bi a bitša a dia letsogo a re bona monna wa cooler box re bona monna wa school bag mo o tsena ka kwa ka matšato ka re bona passion le thomile neng go ba le lerato le la go ba a first aider.
Okay, this is gonna be a long story, but I'm gonna make it or a short.
Yeah.
Mere go to Milegisa High School, Kidira grade 9. It was in 2014. Yeah, it was 2014. So we were the team Jakore or Dijuan, they don't have that thing yala or a first aider go the gaming jabona a player go beji no ile ya re e ba straw tsena o wele
ba no mukuka e mona no dia lo tso
so then obilele an injury mo iloring they didn't know what I didn't know what but just said let me try my best go bona hore nka Aida value jwang mo hore player e gono boela la ka grounding in right. Then that's where I started falling in love with being a first aider, and then I followed the courses jabona the everything about being a first aider. So actually this is the route for me.
lerato la gago la go thuša kudu dibapadi tša kgwele ya maoto goba any sportsing code le thoma back 2014.
Yes.
And obile a life threatening injury and no one knew gore tshwantse go direga. That's when you realize gore ka gore o kgonne go thuša, you were able to help. That's when you realize gore this is the sport or this is the field that I must go with.
Yeah.
Then moshomo wa gago o bontšha ke bona o na le passion for one. Why o rata?
Okay, this mmereko ke o na le challenges, just like any job, o na le challenges, o na le difficulties, o na le the ups and downs, the highs and the lows. So one thing I love about this job, you are challenge. You have to ask yourself what happened.
Really cover
Yeah.
Ko bona ntate Manqoba go fitla mo la ke bona o swere school bag se go diragalang ka sona.
This bag in it has the medical materials starting from the bandage,
Di gona re ka bona something nyana.
the bandage
Or anything that is there.
Okay.
Yeah, the viewers ba bona gore beke a se tshware noga.
We have this cotton wool. We have surgical spirit. We have bandage scissor.
Oh, bandage scissor.
And we have triangular bandage.
Triangular bandage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then in here we have
So this one is not a normal scissor, this
No.
one. It's a bandage scissor.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
We are
then-
learning today.
In here we have the alcohol plus alcohol swabs. They work similarly with like the surgical spirit,
Okay?
and then
And how the surgical spirit, this thing, like go be tune chela yona, it tusha o dirang.
yeah, disinfect.
Wow.
It disinfects.
So this player agree, bona mola we better fase bontsha it's in pain. But once we know fatally, and I want to avoid like a quite perform of fatally before.
Yeah, and then we have the spray wounds.
So originally a wound, then you come, you spray me with this thing.
Yeah, but before we spray, then we use this first, and then we spray. This one acts as a elastoplast for the small cuts.
Okay?
So it acts as an elastoplast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then
Mark fluid. Ke metsi ka mo.
yeah,
Wow.
and then
Okay.
this one I just bought it as I said
I tsamaile le kit ya.
yeah, it's for the fingers when your fingers are not
Maybe plare ko le botlhoko mo menwaneng.
then you squeeze it.
Oh wow. Can I squeeze it? Okay.
Even though it's stress relievable.
I sure never get stress away.
Yeah,
So if you know stress person as a person, it's not a ball. If I have something like this,
yeah, you
can
can use
squeeze.
it just to take away the stress, just
Yes.
to focus on it.
No, my stress is moving away now.
And then
Okay.
we have this one normally we use it like for the accident
Okay.
if there is the fertilities,
Yes.
if they get okay, let me put it come over to ikushanga because I get the fertilities but we're gonna say ikushi.
Yeah.
If let's say there was an accident,
Hey.
in that accident someone passed away in that accident on the spot.
Yes.
So this is the blanket that we use just to cover the person, to trap the heat. And
So
then-
when it lamola king ntshela more like you kry motho a khupeditswe ka something.
Yes, yes,
O ka re ke foil.
yes, it's this one.
Wow. We are learning
And then
today. We are learning.
it also acts as a body warmer blanket.
Okay.
If Ojagara accident kantle wa tonya, then we give you this.
Ke body warm.
Yeah. It
Why
works.
should you body warm a person who a tswang accident? It thusha jwang?
Okay, outside, okay, inside the car it's warm. Outside the car you will find that it's cold, and then the person gets cold. Then we give you this just to warm yourself.
Okay.
Then let's see what's the other one.
Yes. Le kgomo ba raene boloko ka moka. Yeah.
And we have this. It's a providin iodine solution. It's one thing that we use after using this for a big wound. We use this. It's brownish in color.
Okay.
Actually, it's brown in color, but it helps to stop the bleeding, and then so that when you apply the bandage, the bleeding, the blood doesn't go out.
Wow. So that's how you see players, soccer players, soccer anale head injury, madi a etswa. Le me bandage le mofe re bona madi la such, or it's because le tla ba le apply all these sort of things.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, for now, I think, and then these
Okay.
these are the collars.
Okay.
If, for an example, if Ojagara accident you then we use this just to support your neck.
So the plara maybe kule botlhoko mola le sa emetse go mo tsentšha ka ran ambulance.
Then we-
le gona mo support molala.
Yes, we use this. But in the ambulance we use those. It's like they're like bricks.
Yes.
Sort of like bricks.
Get it all.
Then we put them here just to support your neck.
Wow. Ntate Manqoba, ke bona le tsena mola le apere di-glove mola. Di-glove tše, why le di apara?
One thing gore in sports you don't know or what we normally ka medicine they don't allow you to get go fielding or go surgery or sapara di gloves because your hands are contaminated. So you need to protect your hands kawapara glove. You need to protect yourself kawapara glove because of the person wailor omutrita wailor for in case ojamadi. If you have a cut, then you are otwara madian war omotwara with your bare hands because you don't know the status of the person. You don't know the status of the person, so you need to protect yourself. Wapare glove over right.
Ntate Manqoba, ke lebaka le kakang le dia moshomo o mo professional so?
From let me not start the high school one because that time I was not experienced. After high school, I think it's plus minus 6 or 7 years.
Wow.
Or 9 or more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ka mo le tshwaretseng o na le dilo ka mo?
No, this one kamuto on the selo.
Oh, ke le tshwara le bo di ice ke na le bona di ice cream.
I see black amoki, then the medical the players go over magic spray.
Hey.
But I call it again deep freeze spray, Anika cooling spray, ice spray, any spray that you can think of that heals the wounds, but that deals with the coldness. The deep freeze, the ice spray, the Anika cold spray, what's this, Dr. Lee spray. That's it's an anagamuki.
Dr. Lee spray. I'm learning big words today, you know. Dr. Lee spray. Ntate Manqoba, why tshwantse re be le a first aider kudu mo di papa di ntša rena go ba mebetše ye re bang le yona? Why tshwantse re be le a first aider?
Okay, it's a good question. The thing when you have the first aider available for the gaming, you know everything is under control. You know everything is okay. A first aider is there to before a match can play. A first aider is the first person to assess the field.
Okay.
If the field is playable, if the field doesn't have bottles, doesn't threaten the players.
Maybe mabetlelo le tše di melete where if they are batla ba kitima ba ka rata otherwise simply because the surface is not good.
Yes.
Then you speak to the match officials, you are inspecting the ground before the matches.
Yes.
Re le bona le mola o la Mokopane La Liga soccer tournament. Le thomile neng go šoma le ba La Liga Mokopane La Liga soccer tournament?
I started last year in June. I don't recall the date well, but it was in June.
Kana ba mariga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So far in Chile Shomale La Liga, the challenge Chile bileng le tsona kudu ka gare ga the field of play, because La Liga in a lady top 8, top 16, top 32. So far so good. Nkile la ba le eng e challenge e jwang kudu mo dibapading tse di ralokang ka ko Mokopane La Liga soccer tournament.
Challenges, Kere. There are some players, Jailoring, they give you hard time.
Yeah.
You know, they give you hard time. In Sanjo retreat, player busy, dira lojayona. In Sanjo retreat, player, another player is talking or do this, do that, do this.
Can't say
I'm the one who has the experience camera.
Yes.
But when I as a player, you come to me diraso. This is my job, this is my passion. Leave me to execute my job the way I know.
Yeah, and you must remember, because the passion in football, especially soccer players, when Batoma loser, this player was singing and time wasting my tactics. So baka fele mancha frustration more.
Yeah.
So when I as a first aider, also knowing what Robilo Berekaka, different people, imagine if it's a quarter final.
Yeah.
For 4 matches.
Yeah.
You are looking at about 15 players from this side, 15 is 30, 120 people that are in your hands.
Yeah.
For the whole day.
Yeah.
So absorb pressure from the frustration of the players.
First thing is that when you are doing this job, you need to tell yourself that no one is bigger than you.
Yeah.
If you are the first leader of the team, you are actually the engine of the team. You are actually the engine of the team. So if the team doesn't have a first aider, it's rare to find a team without a first aider. Even in the nowadays, because a first aider plays a very big role in the football industry or in sporting industry. Because a first aider is there to make sure that the players are okay, they receive proper treatment with proper equipment.
Yes.
You can't come with ice and water, then you expect that, or you can't come with water only and then you expect the player to be okay. How can, like, I've been asking myself through the tournaments, just being a spectator there.
Yeah.
To find a team's first aider. I get him. By the time a player, it's a head injury. It's a head injury, and we, as the first aider, you have to know that if it's a head injury, the first part, the first place where the player receives the message that he is hurt, is this side on the medulla oblongata. So you have to apply the ice here, and then you have to apply the ice here.
Wow. Medulla
oblongata. Yeah.
And then where you more for head.
Yes.
Then no to a player.
Yes.
Wow. Can you encourage others to become the first aiders?
I always tell people, if you want to work in the medicine field, you need to have a big heart. Because in this field we don't say what football or netball, basketball, tennis. You name all the sporting codes. There are some times where you'll be needed in your community, where there will be an accident. You have to be there and see what's going on. Before the EMS can arrive, be there, see what's going on, check who's had the most, assist where you can.
What are your future plans as a first aider?
Okay. Yo. My future plans is to see myself being in the higher level, being in the in sporting industry, maybe being in the NFD or PSL. Seeing myself having my own team of first aiders, where I can just tell them that go to this tournament, so that I can just relax, because this job is training. This job is training. I'm telling you.
You run. This man is putting 110 effort into this project.
Yeah.
And that's why today you want to see you building this brand where you have an office, where you've got Tusha, maybe Levereke this job. You work with all the tournaments surrounding Yarena, Popo, also the nearest province in Mpumalanga, where we know this is Manqoba Empire, where we know but the first 80
Yes.
No, only netball, you send your people.
Yes.
Only cricket, you send your people.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Tate Manqoba, only any other tournaments you American Lechona beside La Liga?
Yeah, there are tournaments I've worked with. There is a tournament Polokwane goes which is Sishiro. What's that? Sishiro. But it's a tournament in Sishiro. Sishiro. I forgot the name of the tournament.
Yes.
And then I'm working with the other tournament, a councillor, which is Tsepongwe annual tournament.
Yeah.
Which is hosted in August. So I'm just giving myself time so that I can get there, because the only way to the top is to be patient.
Patience can cook a stone, if you are patient enough. Ntate Manqoba, Mogala kwena TV. Now kwele ka yona ning ge o lebeletše tsela ye ba šomang ka gona ba Mogala kwena TV. E re ngo wena kudu re lebeletše gore ba re bona ba lebeletše go tliša tšohle tše di botse tše di leng gona mo motseng wa Mogala kwena, even outside if possible, but ba re bona ba ikemišeditše go tliša information go batho. O reng ka setlhopha se sa Mogala kwena TV?
Ka Mogala kwena TV ke re like ba dira mmereko moraite, mmereko wa bona wa kgahliša. You can when I first saw them, like be ke ipotša ke re gane La Liga e hirile ba ditaba gore ba tle ba shootena. So I was just there I was just pleased. Nowadays when I see them, just know that those are my people. So Maolela TV, as the slogan says, the bigger picture. It's indeed the bigger picture. It takes motho from nowhere yamia somewhere. So Maolela TV, we can see batho ba iloreng we can see batho ba iloreng they share their stories, they share their experiences. So yeah, Maolela TV is the best.
It's touching lives.
Yes.
It's changing lives.
Yes.
It's the game changers.
Yes.
Ntate Manqoba, batho ba ka ko Thembisa, a shiba le ka ba bona mola Alexander, a shiba ka ba bona ka ko Moletsi ko tournamenteng tša Moletsi ka ko Dr. Manamela. Ba re no, re nyaka ntate Sibande a tle le rena re thushe le ge ena ka setle a re tlišetše team of people ba tšhumang le bona gore ba tle ba re thushe ka di-tournament tša rena. Batho ge ba o nyaka ba o hwetša jwang?
You can create on email, which is j_sibanda1@icloud.com, or go Joseph Sibanda 44@gmail.com, or Tsepiso Sibanda@gmail.com. Then on my numbers, you can get me go 079-429-11194, which is my personal number, or you can get me go another personal number 069-448-2830.
Ntate Sibanda, we are this weekend re La Liga ya Posa ifam Sydney Mushikaro an opportunity, Sydney Mushikaro Foundation Games, an opportunity ya gore ba fetše program ya bona. Na le ba etela le lena ka kwa Sydney Mushikaro this weekend, le ya jwale ka spectator or ona le karolo e lo iraloka?
There is a team here, they've inquired about the services.
Yes.
So I'll be going with the team, go Sydney Mushikaro.
Ntate Sibande re tla kopana ko Sydney Mushikaro, re tla fela re bolela le lena mohlomongwe, we'll have an opportunity ya go bolela le lena le team ye le tla ba le shoma le yona on that particular day, because Maolela TV, the bigger picture e tla ba ntse le gona e le ka gore e tliše information, e tliše ditaba, e profile Sydney Mushikaro 5th edition 2025 soccer tournament. In closing, le ka reng le leboga management wa La Liga ba le shumang le bona ka ko La Liga soccer tournament mokopane.
Okay, first and foremost, ke leboge the secretary, the SG secretary general, Mr. Maolela. Ke leboge the media, Mr. Mtlabi. Ke leboge the whole entire team e lore ke bereka le yona for allowing me to come and execute what I can do and to assist where I can possible.
Movie Muteki wa Maolela TV. Le khono be re boledishana le ntate Tshepiso Joseph Sibande. Ba e le gore ke bona bo faced Aida ba lebeletse kudu di bapadi ge di go bala kudu ka ra di games ba nebetše ye bang gona ba šoma go la go Sydney go la go mokopane La Liga soccer tournament ba šoma le bona go chairman Modisha bo Maolela and le ba bangwe jale rena re ile ra ba le sebaka sa go boledišana le bona kudu re ile ra tshepiša gore re lebeletše we are the custodian of anything that is happening mo mogalakwena mo re lebeletšeng gore ge lena le sa e bone nna re tlo itliša matlong a lena to your attention ba bangwe ba be ba sa kgone go bona the role that and first Aida e ralokang ka gare ga a soccer match today ntate Sibanda ba re rutile ba re bontšhitše le mešomo a bona go šoma jwang le metšhini ya bona šia go bontšha gore ba šoma ka yona jwang wo ke wa go dirang that's why we are encouraging ditlhopha ka moka tše di leng gona ka di-tournamenteng ka ko Maphakela tournament tournament Maburu's tournament re lebeletše ko mogalakwena A-League tournament ko Jeki Motshegwa Soccer Academy tournaments JS what do you call MDL league or šomišang di-services tša bo ntate Sibanda so that our players can be safe gore se ka ra ba le those critical moments mo e le gore plara e go betše a go tsebe gore re tshware ka e re direng sa rena ke go ba di-spectator ko ba di-team managers and coaches but ge plara e go betše o ko sa tsebe gore tshwantse o thome kae re feletse o kry re loser a life simply because re tlhokile a service ya a first aider so le kgono re ithutile re tsebile and we are aware gore di-team a di encourage gore le tsona di šomiše di-services tša bontate Sibanda rena ba go tšwa go Mogalakwena TV the bigger picture o tla re hwetša gana mo go re hloka o no re gana mona letlakaleng la rena wa inboxa wa rawa ke kgopela le nna le nke le mpitše dikgorong tša lena ke tle ke shere le setšhaba se sa Afrika Borwa setšhaba se sa Mogalakwena se ke se tsebang and le rena re tla fela re lebeletše ge re go identifya re tla fela re go diletša dikgorong tša rena Mogalakwena TV the bigger picture.